We had this one soldier who always had a bad attitude. I mean, every time you talked to him, there was always something wrong. It was like that kid Pigpen from the Peanuts cartoons way back when we were kids. He was always followed by a cloud that like soiled everything that he touched. Whenever he came in with this bad attitude, it would infect everyone. I mean, even our most motivated soldiers, the people who had the best attitudes, the people who were always, the go getters, and they always would end up having a bad attitude too because of this other guy's attitude who kind of brought everyone else down. Now, this soldier had been around for a while. He was as far as doing his job, he was technically capable. He was able to do everything that we asked him to do. He just had a bad attitude while he was doing it. On the other hand, we also had highly motivated soldiers, very very good attitudes, but they were brand new. They weren't around long enough, and they didn't really know their job very well. Um, the difference, though, is that they could learn their job. There was training and drills that we could do, and it would get them all up to speed for whatever it was that they were supposed to be doing. I'd take a dozen people with less experience and a good attitude over one really experienced person with a crappy attitude. It's the same thing in business, really, if you think about it. If you have a highly qualified candidate on paper come in and apply for a job, um, they may sound like the perfect fit for the job, but if they have a bad attitude, their experience isn't quite so important anymore. I heard a great quote on the Business Unusual podcast with Barbara Corcoran. She's one of the ladies on Shark Tank, if you ever watch that show. Um, she said something along the lines of, if your parents couldn't teach you to have a positive attitude, I sure as heck can't do it either, right? And that thought process applies when you're hiring new employees and also making a decision on whether or not to retain an existing employee. Um, the point is that if you have people with bad attitudes in your company or your organization, they're going to bring down the attitudes of everyone around them, right? And is that really something that you want to have happen in your business? Running a business is stressful enough. So when you're hiring people, look for the ones who already have that positive attitude when they come in for their interviews. There's certain subtle indicators that you can kind of tell whether or not they're going to have a good attitude when they come in for their interview. So you can use that to kind of weed out some of the ones with the bad attitudes before you even consider their experience.